1040 AD. That's a long time. So can't beat it. I don't recommend this for alcoholics.
So are you in favor of a revolution or a restoration of any kind in this country?
A revolution by the fact of the first revolution, like that experienced in France and the United States. You see, France followed right after the United States. In 1789, the people took up arms against the king. And all the bankers and rulers, they said, oh, they learned a lesson. No, they didn't. They knew that this would happen. The bankers never lose. They always win. They stay on the sidelines. They are the non-committal. They fund both sides. Therefore, they will profit. And any true prophet and any true believer in the Almighty knows that at times we're going to lose. But it's not for our destruction. It's for our instruction. And it may be for a time, or years, or decades, maybe even 100 years. We did have dark ages, which lasted quite a while. But however, we always will survive because he always leaves a remnant for his glory. And we know this. And they have been trying to destroy that since the beginning. It started with Cain. He tried to kill Abel. And ever since then, murder has been the means by which they finally come to rid them, excuse me, good beer, rid themselves of the people of the Father.
Tell us why you started Heart Talk.
Because I love the truth, and I love those that talk their heart, and I don't judge people. I mean, people will disagree with me, whether I talk about abortion and women's rights. Margaret Sanger, Philip Marshall, you and I kind of disagree on that. And there's lots of things out there that we can talk about and disagree about. But we're a little wiser when we talk to each other civilly and we don't let the media parse us out and divide us. Because when we're divided, we're weaker. And then we can be easily managed as a group. It's like cattle. If you get them parsed out each in an area and bring different breeds and herds, there's a conglomerate that you can kind of handle, and once you get things divided, get this group of cattle that are the instigators over here, the passive over here, and different types, then your herd is weakened, so to speak. And one of the most important things in the United States, like in the ranch issue in which they were going out there to take over the land and cattle of the rancher. I don't remember his name.
Talking about the Bundy Ranch.
Yeah, there we go. And I looked at that, and I was intensely curious to see how this great standoff would go. Fortunately for the United States government, they spared themselves destruction for another time. The United States government will eventually fail. And they will fail by their success, if you know what I am saying. Hitler failed by success. Because one thing that's true about a fascist or a group like that, a bundled group of people who think that they can discern and determine what is best for everybody else, is in eventuality their own means and ways defeat them themselves. Their own greed for power leads them to their own destruction, like it is now. And the United States, Europe, the bankers, they rush so headlong into destruction and greed that they can't handle it. Talking about not able to handle the truth, the fact is they can't handle that kind of power. And you give a government that kind of ability and power, you let them take the rope and run as far as they go, they will destroy themselves. Every government has tried. And eventually, the piper comes calling, and they have to pay.